Air signs, so sorry I wasn't able to get your weekly reading out. I had a bit of technical difficulties, so this reading includes this weekend and moving on until next week. I owe you one. Don't make me forget it. Make sure I don't forget it. I owe you one, air signs. So let's start with Aquarius, because I know somebody whose birthday is today. King Swords. In the front of the pack here. In front of the deck. Maybe that's what I meant, in front of the pack. The Star, Aquarius. You know I'm talking about you, right? This is what fell on the floor, the Star card. And this is the Santa Muerte Tarot. Tarot of the Dead. Awesome tarot deck, probably my favorite. I'm going to use the, if I need, the vice versa tarot to clarify. So Aquarius, the Star. It's still Aquarius season, so you're definitely in your element right now. Five of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Nine of Wands, and we'll see what story's underneath there. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Okay. And this is what I'm going to do. High Priestess. Chariot reverse. King of Cups. Just give me a second to see what the story is here. Moon, Lovers, wow, Emperor, Five of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. So just looking at the cards, if you guys like that kind of thing, we could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Aries. It's like you're standing up for someone. A friend. You're showing somebody how to stand up for themselves. Somebody's been having headaches too. Maybe it's from stress. I'm kind of feeling the pressure. Headache. Maybe somebody had some trauma to the head. Somebody has some food allergies too. And maybe that's why they're not feeling well. Actually, it's like food allergies. So the Knight of Cups, I'm seeing a water sign definitely coming with a message. It might be from email. It might be something you're waiting on. It's just taken a while to get to you. Nosebleeds. I guess I wasn't really supposed to read it until it was ready, type of deal. Somebody lost their house keys, or their partner's house keys. Those are going to turn up. It's kind of a very ambiguous reading. It's like, it's not... It's like lots of little messages for Aquarius. This is your season, though. Roses are red, violets are blue. Roses are white, roses are red, violets are blue. What about white roses, though? Something about white roses. Does somebody like white roses? Ten of Swords. So maybe this Knight of Cups, because we have King of Cups, is bringing some not so good news. Mustard. What about mustard? I don't know. This is weird, guys. Judgment. Ace of Swords. The disappointing Page of Cups, reverse. It's like what you thought was going to give you emotional fulfillment is not going to be what pays out. Does that make sense? Like, whatever you're waiting for, thinking it was going to bring you emotional fulfillment, actually was not. So, you're waiting on the Knight of Pentacles and not the Knight of Cups. So, the second offer will bring forth the Chariot. And there's your Ace of Cups. And your Ace of Swords. Temperance. Seven of Swords on the bottom. But do you see where it says like hope, reflection? Hope. I think this is going to have the better payoff. The other offer. Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Hanged Man, Two of Cups, Ten of Wands, Justice, the Death card. The World, yeah. So the end of that is the World. So this cycle has to end, involving the King of Cups. Okay, clarify, just so we can get more of a indication of what's coming. Temperance in the reverse. Well, the back of Temperance. Cups here in the Pentacle. So this angel here is looking at this offer, and there's two different things here as well. But then we have the Page of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So this offer is much more fruitful than this offer, right? Although when you first see them, they're the same. They're both knights. But this will develop into the King of Pentacles, and this is a page offering. So what seems to be emotionally fulfilling might not be in the end. Wheel of Fortune. Nine of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Let's see what the Star and the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you've been waiting on this for a while, and maybe that's why the Five of Pentacles there, like that feeling left out in the cold. Not knowing if you should go inside or stay outside and wait. And I would wait to make a decision. Six of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Queen of Swords. King of Swords. Five of Swords. So maybe you're not sure about this offer here, the Pentacles offer, because there's a bit of competition here. But you also have a complete set. So you have everything you need. Like this is Knight, King, Queen. You have everything you need here. And the Five of Pentacles are showing up again. So that makes sense. Like everybody always says, he's not noticing these two cups here. Roses are red. So these cups here. In this card, it looks like he's finally taking stock of these being spilled, and that's not right for him. Because you see there's growth behind him. It reminds me of the Little Prince, Le Petit Prince. Like, it's hard to see what's been yours the whole time. King of Cups. Three of Cups, celebrating. And then the Lovers is coming up here. So fulfillment. It's an interesting reading. It's like little bits and pieces of something. You could be dealing with a Leo. Or another air sign. A lot of water here as well. But this kind of reminds me of the World card. Because in the original World card, you have like an eagle, a bull, I don't know the order, a lion, and maybe an angel or something. And then you have the woman in the middle. So it's like a cycle is ending once balance is found, once everything is righted. And then I feel like this is like reminiscent of the Four of Wands. You see this little archway, a lot of archways. So it's like it's doors and options. Like this is a door and it's an option. This buddy doesn't really have a door, but he's showing up with an offer. And the Fool card. There's also a spilled cup here on the Fool card. So it's like two sides of the same thing. Fallen crown. But this, whatever this is, you'll have like lifelong friends. With the dog here. It could be something to do with like health. Like a health career. Because this is reminding me of a caduceus. Ace of Swords, which you saw here. And they're moving towards the Lovers and the Star. Ace of Wands. Yeah. See, it's very the gateway too, these two sticks. So he needs to decide on a direction. And this is very, very much where I kind of see you right now. Aquarius. Typically it's the world in his hands, but it looks like the sun's in his hands. So it's like your happiness, the sun, the Lovers, right? And the Ton of Cups here. Wheel of Fortune. Three of Cups, all falling on the Aquarius. But it's trying to figure out to go with which offer. The Knight of Cups or the Knight of Pentacles. It's up for you to decide. Okay. I will leave it there. Because this one's a bit longer than... But I'm going to clean up my mess. So I'll be right back. And we'll do Gemini next. All right. Gemini. Six of Wands, the Justice card. So maybe some court case or ruling comes in your favor. I see the scales being balanced. Something was unfair and even, so things are balancing out. And it kind of brings you your confidence back. Seven of Wands in the reverse. I had Seven of Wands in the last reading for Aquarius as well. So you're coming out of defense. So we have the Six of Wands moving the Seven of Wands in reverse. So you're coming out of defense in something. Or if you're in court, you're on the defendant's side. King of Wands, Page of Swords, Emperor, Nine of Pentacles. So you might be dealing with an Aries. And they're blaming you for something. This Aries is very harsh and cold. I pulled it in the reverse at first. Could be a divorce case. Or a rape case. I'm sorry. Temperance. Ace of Swords. High Priestess. Four of Wands, Empress. Five of Wands, Page of Wands, Eight of Cups. Tower reverse. So it's like somebody doesn't want to leave the situation. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords fell with the Three of Swords. So I really don't like this situation. Somebody's unable to let go. And it kind of, it's not healthy. We have the Empress and the Emperor both here. So this is like a very intense karmic situation. And there's like this big blame game going. But justice will be served. I inadvertently placed the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords on the Justice. And you kind of can't beat the Sigh. You can't beat death. When justice comes to call. Triangle. I'm just seeing one of those like triangle, like dinner bell things. Like ding, 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 ding. Whatever that means to somebody. It's good to document things that have happened. That's going to be very important. But one person is leaving and one person's blaming the other person. I see a lot of that. Blue butterflies. This case could involve children as well. Or somebody's pregnant. And somebody wants their rights. Yeah, definitely. There's pregnancy here. Some of you might get pregnant like on like a spring break trip, like going away. So, Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups. Yeah. If you're wishing to get pregnant, it's going to come true, but I feel like the other person might not be wishing that so much. But you feel so attached to this person, and there is some indication of like twin flame, but it's like somebody's trapping the other person. Because one person's not admitting that they actually want to leave. And they stayed longer than they should have, and then this happens. So one person got their wish while the other person got trapped. Bed of Nails. Somebody's a cutter too. If that resonates with you, please seek help, talk to somebody. I think the stress that they're in is just overwhelming, and it's just a way of releasing endorphins, but there's healthier ways to do that, like exercise or and if you just want to talk, I'm always here. Reach out. Somebody's into man buns. That's a different story, but okay. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Somebody feels very betrayed. And they want to turn their back on the situation. Maybe because they're actually in love with somebody else. Yeah. They turn their back on the wrong person. And this person ends up getting pregnant. That's what I see. I mean, it'll all work out, but you have this devil element here, right? You have this devil element here. You have Pan. It's the Four of Wands. You have Pan here celebrating. And so maybe some drunken one night stand and somebody got pregnant, some cheating or something. And then we have the Three of Swords. Through the shield, so you don't even know what's on the other side. Like there could be a person standing there. So somebody got like so badly hurt by it. Just in case you're wondering, that's on the other side. Broken heart. But like, it's through the shield. Like, it's through what's supposed to protect somebody. You were supposed to be there to protect somebody. So if you approach this person again, if that resonates with you, they're going to be very much on the defensive. Look, and this is the king I see here, kind of turning his back towards his Queen of Wands, the perfect pair. And then I saw, where'd she go? Queenie of Cups. She's in here somewhere. But there's a stork behind her. So the water sign might be the one that gets pregnant. But then there's this snake. behind him, right? Kind of like Adam and Eve. The perfect pair, the Emperor and the Empress. The original pair. And there's this guy peeking through on top of Justice and the Ace of Cups in the world, but they're both back too. So you left your fulfillment behind for greener pastures, and they weren't greener pastures. Okay. I think I'm going to leave that there. And then now I have to finish with... I did Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Libra's next. Okay, let me clean up my mess. Be right back. Libra. Let's see what story presents for you. The World. Reverse. Justice card came out for Aquarius and for Gemini, which is your card. So you could be dealing with a Gemini. This came out for Aquarius as well. So you could be dealing with Aquarius. And it is Aquarius season. Let's not forget that. I'll also do the air sign readings first for the career readings, just because I owe you guys one. Let's sneak it in here. Ooh. King of Pentacles was hiding in there. So are you dealing with the King of Pentacles? Taurus. I think it's a Taurus. It could be Capricorn or Virgo, but I feel like it's a Taurus. Eight of Wands reverse. Somebody has like gold teeth, or like, what are they called? I can't remember what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about, like diamonds in their teeth, gold teeth. Two of Wands. Somebody might be traveling to South America. Or that would make sense because it's like spring break time. But I'm seeing like Brazil. Florida. Maybe that's where you meet your King of Pentacles. Ooh. The World card reverse. And this is a bride on top of the World. So you might be meeting your significant other in spring break. Or somebody very significant. You're going to meet a few people. At least 3, maybe 4. Or that's the situation right now. Four. There's 4 types of flowers here. 4 faces. So, do you like daisies, orchids, roses? I don't even know what that is. Or carnations, I guess. I think you're gonna pick daisies. It's coming up daisies. What's that saying about daisies? Daisy. This is just sitting on top of the deck. So there's going to be a bit of competition here. I feel like female energy is traveling. Okay, if you are a male traveling, I feel like you're going to meet one person. Yellow flowers. I don't like the yellow flowers. I don't know what that means though. See there's 4 sets of flowers here. And the daisies are kind of falling down. But we have the 7 of Swords, which matches these flowers here. Somebody's going to be very jealous. Green with envy. They're getting a lot of little sayings lately, and like I don't know where they come from. And I have to Google some of them. They just like, who was the one yesterday? As sure as the crow flies. Ace of Cups. So if that doesn't resonate with you, I also feel like you're leaving somebody at home when you go away. And then there's a decision between the two. And I feel like the female energy is kind of going away. And that's what I was trying to say before. As a female, you might meet a few people, but as the male, you might like meet the one. And the female kind of more so female energy has to decide on who the one is. But the male energy finds the one. But there's an obvious, with the female energy traveling, there's an obvious, one person stands out more than the other, is what I'm trying to say. They just want to know what you want, right? Free will, lessons learned. Here she is again. 4 of Pentacles. She's picking up this guy. So she has to figure out which one she wants. Ace of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Blue balls. Blue bag. I wouldn't try like any like weird drugs or anything. Or like, I don't know, unless you're well versed in what they're giving you and you know you're in a good place to take it. on vacation. Like, I wouldn't buy drugs from, like, somebody you know what I mean? Like that. Don't do that. It's going to be a bad trip. I don't mean trip. I mean, like, you're going to trip out. And that could be this Seven of Wands guy. Seven of Swords. Mr. Body. Four of Pentacles. See, Four of Pentacles again. So holding on to something. We have a female doing that here, and then a male, a king. And he's guarding the pentacles. So people are guarding what's theirs. Death card. Four, and the Emperor. Just be careful. Be of all your wits. That's my major advice. Keep your drinks to yourself. Make sure you always have your drink with you. Yeah. You might have a loved one that's like coming to you in your dreams and stuff. Somebody's passed quite suddenly. Maybe violently. They're okay now. But they're just trying to share information. And they want you to be okay. So, write down everything they tell you, because it might be important for you. Oh, that made me uncomfortable. Okay. Ace of Swords. Pen to paper, please. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. So I will be back, Libra, with your career readings for February, and I'll see you next week for more readings. Okay, love you guys. Take care. Bye.